I started Firefly with the first wallet-sized greeting cards in Pakistan, and I used to hear it from people at that time. तुम कितनी keychains बना लोगी? तुम कितने पैसे बना लोगी? हमने ये वाली line 6 साल पहले discontinue कर दी थी because I wanted to transition. So we started what we call the Ultimate Crafters Workshop. Now the problem is that people are initially not very receptive to new ideas. I reached out to big names who are known to support crafts in Pakistan. जब Firefly grow होने लगा था और हम अलग-अलग events में exhibit करते थे, like I remember I didn't know who to talk to regarding my table, the issues I had in the morning. And you know, no one cared if my sales went okay or not, if I did okay or not. I made sure that we do a workshop where people learn and people get some knowledge. To date, the Crafters Guild has not done any commercial venture as such. I had moved back from the US around 3 years back. तो मुझे नहीं पता था इसके बारे में. मैं सोचा था मैं BBA कर लूँगी. And then my mom, she went and checked the roster the day the results were announced, and she messaged me. I was in A-levels. I was in my literature class with a friend of mine. And my teacher, I loved her so much, but she had kind of dozed off. And I was like, oh my God, I got in. And she woke up. She says, क्या बातें हो रही है? And I was just like, Miss, मेरा हो गया. I had parted with like all my savings. And you know, रमज़ान का करीब का टाइम था. काम कुछ टाइम के लिए बंद था. Event freeze हुआ था. तो कोई revenue उसना नहीं थी मेरी. As an individual, I was just like, you know, I don't have anything else to give. What can I do? Like, how can I do anything? And अगली सुबह किसी का मुझे मैसेज आया था that in a few months' time, I think we had like 40 80 lakhs worth of funds.
Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to another episode of Her Story with Zainab Faisal. आज हमारे साथ इस एपिसोड पर एक बेहद यूनिक एंड एंटरप्राइजिंग गेस्ट हैं who has made her own mark in the crafters world. She is the founder of Firefly and the Crafters Guild. Without further delay, let me introduce you to Wara Musawwar. Assalamu alaikum Wara. Welcome to our studio.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming and taking out the time.
I'm grateful, happy to be here, excited to be here.
तो वरा मुझे आपसे मिलके सबसे पहली चीज़ जो स्ट्राइक की was your passion for your work. इतनी एक ऐसा काम जो बेसिकली आपकी अपनी आइडेंटिटी का एक मैं कहूँ एक्सटेंशन है.
Absolutely.
So बेहद that was so interesting to know that because a lot of guests that come here are actually आप ही की तरह इसी तरह इंस्पायरिंग होते हैं और अपनी फील्ड में दे आर डिसरप्टर्स, दे आर गेम चेंजर्स. आप भी मुझे बिल्कुल आपकी कहानी भी बिल्कुल ऐसी ही लगी. थोड़ा सा मुझे अगर आप अपने बारे में बताएं.
So I started as a design graduate from the Indus Valley School of Art and Architecture. I was pursuing textiles, but हमें थोड़ा भटकने का शौक है, तो I decided midway that I want to do something and I want to make something and I wanted to say made in Pakistan at the back. And because it was so sentimental, it was so heartfelt, and it was very like, you know, close to me, I named it under the journal that I would write in. So I called it Firefly. And I started Firefly with the first wallet-sized greeting cards in Pakistan. And it's because at that time people were using that material in corporate offices, in you know, RFIDs and stuff like that, but they never used it as a product. And we started developing it. Then we worked further. We advanced our product line. हमने और products बनाना शुरू किए और वो काफ़ी popular होते गए. And I used to hear it from people at that time कि तुम कितनी keychains बना लोगी, तुम कितने पैसे बना लोगी keychains बेच के बना के. और मैं आपको ये बात बताऊँ, हमने ये वाली line तो तकरीबन 6 साल पहले discontinue कर दी थी because I wanted to transition to more sustainable products and less harm to the environment. But then I actually looked back and I remember actually counting and calculating roughly we made 25,000 keychains alone in the time that Firefly was doing this. So if you kind of do the math, I did do a good amount and I did manage to do pretty well before I discontinued this product line. What happened was that during this time frame when Firefly was growing and these products were getting popular, there were other Fireflies that sort of started, you know, mushrooming here and there. And it was pretty cool because it's like Firefly created or triggered this entire creative movement of not just handmade businesses, but like these indie artists and creative ventures. So by the time I graduated in the end of 2011, I pretty much had a solid ground to walk on. I wasn't very intrigued about working at a mill, commuting an hour or so every day. That wasn't for me. I was very comfortable packing keychains and gifts from the comfort of my PJs in my room. So I was good to go. From the start, I had great support from family. My brother and cousins were always my first interns, and I would say that वो मुझे लूटते थे because they would get a छोटा सा stipend, but we would spend 3 times more in ordering espresso and Arizona Grill for them at that time. But they remember those perks really well. They don't remember learning anything else but enjoying all of this at that time. With time, I also noticed that people had started gaining interest in what I'm doing and how I make it and how I do it. So I had exposure growing up abroad. I had lived abroad for a few years. I was traveling back and forth with my family. So I had exposure to these craft stores, to these gift shops, and I grew up with them. And I think that's what kind of always made me very drawn to these cute trinkets, keychains हो गए, button badges हो गए, wallet cards इसी तरह मैंने जमा करना शुरू किए थे for my loved ones. So I had that exposure, and at the same time, I also had the privilege to being exposed to different hobbies. So I was into scrapbooking, and I started creating scrapbook inspired things for friends and family. So I remember I made a mini album for my mother, and I took pictures of it and I posted it on Firefly, and people are like, do you take orders for this? And I was like, okay, sure, let's try it. So I started making handmade albums for other people, and then after some time, some girls would reach out and be like, hey, do you teach this stuff? Like, can you show me how to make it? Can you teach me how to make it? So we started what we call the Ultimate Crafters Workshop. And in that workshop, I was teaching people about the different inks used in scrapbooking. There are different varieties. क्या करती हैं, किन surfaces पे आप use करते हो, what each one does. I taught them about different tools and machines, different types of qualities in paper punches. I taught them how to have some jugars at home if they didn't have these tools. So, it was really cool. It was really nice. And I had like 55 women be a part of this first cycle. I had to break it up into 2 batches. Now, the problem is that people are initially not very receptive to new ideas. And I reached out to tons of people in the craft community that, I'm making something called the Crafters Guild. I'd love for you to be on board. We can sit and talk on behalf of other creatives. We could get people on our board. I reached out to big names who are known to support crafts in Pakistan. I tried calling them. I emailed them. There was no response. So we were actually gearing up for the first ever Crafters Expo. So it was not your traditional handicrafts alone. It was girls like us doing the urban craft scene, paper crafts and stuff. And it was really, really nice to know that we had international brands on board from day one. हमारी local companies sponsorships में इतना वो करती हैं, बाहर के मुल्क के लोगों ने हमें
इस बात में interest इतना show
yeah,
किया.
because
yes.
they're very big on hobbies and new markets and stuff. And the idea of all this actually came after exploring some pain points, because जब Firefly grow होने लगा था और हम अलग अलग events में exhibit करते थे, Marriott पे किया, एक consulate based community event में किया, दूसरे काफ़ी events पे किया, होता ये था कि events, event है, अच्छा है, ये है, वो है. It was done by big names also. But I felt like there was always a very impersonal approach and a very big disconnect between the organizer and the participant. Like, I remember I didn't know who to talk to regarding my table, the issues I had in the morning. I remember that one time I was running late or had an emergency, and I didn't know who to connect with regarding my situation. And no one cared if my sales went okay or not, if I did okay or not. I would pack up and leave. It was वही मुझे disconnect महसूस होता था. So ये कुछ चीज़ें ज़हन में थी, and I tried addressing all of them when we were doing the first Crafters Expo as a Crafters Guild. So we made sure that everyone knew everyone. We made sure that I knew everyone. I tried being as facilitative as possible, tried creating opportunities as possible. So the second time around, I noticed that people actually need more, because not everyone is running a business with a business background. Most of them are home based, most of them are young people, some of them don't even have like design or skill based training. So I realized that mentoring and training was very important. So for the second Crafters Expo, when I was coming to Pakistan, I made sure that we do a workshop where people learn and people get some knowledge. To date, the Crafters Guild has not done any commercial venture as such.
Oh, very interesting.
We have never put a ticket on our events. We have always been free. All our partnerships have been in some way support to our community. Very seldom, yes, we charge for the stalls and everything, but there again, whatever funds come in, they go back into the community. We offer au gratis stalls to a lot of people. 22 to 25% of our stalls are actually free for organizations, individuals referred to through organizations, NGOs, special needs.
So Vara, by community, what do you mean? Okay, when you said the funds go back into the community,
They're going back to help more people. They're
Okay.
going to help more people. अब अगर मैं अपने इवेंट में एक स्टॉल फ्री दे रही हूँ, मैं तो फ्री दे रही हूँ, लेकिन उसकी मुझे कॉस्ट लग रही है. So you need some resources to cover those free stalls. You need support to help facilitate people. We've called artisans from the rural side. We pay for their lodging. We pay for their commute. We've paid for them to, make it to the city and put up their work.
would you do your PR by yourself, or would those other publications reach out to you?
A couple of times we did connect with publications, and Tribune के साथ हमारी बहुत अच्छी rapport बन गई थी. And over the years, all the people that I feel are established or have a good reach as influencers or even as publications, back then they were starting out. So they would खुद से वो आते भी थे, उनकी टीम्स आती भी थी, और आज माशाल्लाह जिस तरह हम ग्रो करके आगे बढ़े, वो भी तो ग्रो कर रहे हैं, राइट? वो भी तो एक एस्टैब्लिश उस पे आ रहे हैं. So and that's something people don't understand. We have a great outreach for our PR and communications. Personal rapport है, and it's also because we started this at a time when none of this was happening in the market. We were the only ones doing it.
Vara, arts and crafts, और इस तरह की सारी चीज़ें अक्सर मैंने ऑब्जर्व किया है, और हम देखते हैं कि एटलीस्ट इन पाकिस्तान वो एक आपके स्कूल गोइंग तक एज तक दे स्टे विद यू, एंड देन सडनली आप बड़े हो जाते हैं, आप डिफरेंट स्पेसिफिक प्रोफेशंस ले लेते हैं. फॉर मेन एक तरह के प्रोफेशंस, एंड अक्सर ख़वातीन के लिए एक तरह के प्रोफेशंस हो जाते हैं. पाकिस्तान में स्पेसिफिकली, सैडली, अनफॉर्चुनेटली हम कर देते हैं इस तरह से. बट आपने एक इतना ये डिफरेंट profession pick kiya, and you stepped into it, and then you grew and scaled your business in that.
I feel like, as I shared with you, I had a lot of support and encouragement as a child for my creative abilities. But when I was in A-levels, landing in Indus was like a fluke for me. Indus में जाने के लिए my batchmates were like, टेस्ट हो रहे हैं, तुमने अपना application दे दिया. मैंने कहा, what? Why would I go? I'd never heard of it. I didn't know where it was. Like, I was living in that bubble. I had moved back from the US around 3 years back. तो मुझे नहीं पता था इसके बारे में. और मैं सोचा था मैं BBA कर लूँगी, HR कर लूँगी, psychologist बन जाऊँगी, कुछ कर लूँगी इस तरह का. But I did feel like there was some resistance in my family about me entering psychology and working with clients in a certain setting and stuff. तो मैं कहा चलो HR हो जाएगा. And but my batchmates, they encouraged me, and I didn't have the courage to talk to my mom about it because she was still a little upset with me. My graphic and design teacher had thrown me out of my course, and he said she's not an art student. I can tell with the way she holds her pencil. And that was very hard for me because I was like, sir, aise nahi kare, let me finish the course. And he refused to take me. So I was a little like taken aback कि अभी एक ये हुआ है और मैं एक आर्ट स्कूल में जाने की बात करूँ. तो I called up my खाला and I was like, मुझे ना इंडस का एडमिशन टेस्ट हो रहा है, उसके लिए एप्लीकेशन डालनी है. She also paused and she's like, okay, करते हैं. So फिर obviously I spoke to my mom about it, and मामा ने फिर ये सारा करा. We got the form and everything. And then my mom, She went and checked the roster the day the results were announced, and she messaged me. I was in A levels. I was in my literature class with a friend of mine, and my teacher, I loved her so much, but she had kind of dozed off, and I was like, "Oh my God, I got in!" And she woke up. She says, "क्या बातें हो रही हैं?" And I was just like, "Miss, मेरा हो गया." So it was really funny, and she let me slide, and because we didn't want to get in trouble. But that's how I landed at Indus.
पर ये आपकी सारी जर्नी को जब मैं सुनती हूँ एंड मुझे लगता है कि एक वुमेंस चैम्पियन है, बट देयर मस्ट बी समथिंग दैट दैट ड्राइव टू स्टैंड अप फॉर दीज यंग मे बी बडिंग एंटरप्रेन्योर्स. जैसे छोटे आप पौधे लगाते हैं ना, तो माली होता है. मुझे तो एक बस ख्याल है कि एक बाग है, एक माली है, और वो बीज बो रहा है और फिर आहिस्ते आहिस्ते उनकी केयर कर रहा है.
Okay, so
What was that driving force?
One driving force was that I apply this to my personal life, and I've tried to apply this to my professional work life also. That I want to be the person I needed. So there were times in my life where I needed a helping hand, or I needed a certain type of role from someone or the other, and I never got it. And I felt like I should never be that person to someone else. I should be that person that I needed. तो अगर मैंने अपनी ज़िंदगी में, whether it's family and friends or even work related, I would always want to be the person जिसकी मुझे ज़रूरत थी when I was starting or struggling. So number one is that. Number two, I feel like life's just been a little more meaningful doing things for others. ये तो खैर Crafters Guild था, पर इसी तरह हमारा Smile Sunshine है, and I've maybe sought tahajjud a few times in my life, and one of those times was when I think COVID hit, and I had parted with like all my savings, and रमज़ान का करीब का टाइम था, तो ज़कात भी दे दी थी, ये भी दे दिया था, काम कुछ टाइम के लिए बंद था, इवेंट फ्रीज़ हुआ था, तो कोई रेवेन्यू उस तरह नहीं थी मेरी. तो as an individual, I was just like, I don't have anything else to give. Like, what can I do? Like, how can I do anything? Events भी नहीं हो रहे, लोगों का भला नहीं हो रहा, तो अल्लाह मियाँ मुझसे नेकी के काम लें, मुझे वसीला बनाए. एंड अगली सुबह किसी का मुझे मैसेज आया था कि आप ये अलग अलग इनिशिएटिव्स का शेयर कर रहे होते हो, तो अगर हम आपको पैसे भेजें तो आप दे सकते हो राशन में. मैंने कहा या श्योर. सो एट दैट टाइम आई वुड just give it to close people I trusted and stuff. And then it started growing so much that in a few months' time, I think we had like, I can't remember if it was 40 or 80 lakhs worth of funds which people had entrusted us with as Smile Sunshine to help other people. I felt like it was a reminder कि कभी कभी दिल छोटा होने लगता है, कभी कभी you're like, oh my God, up to your nerves, right? कि ये नहीं हो रहा, वो नहीं हो रहा, ये कैसे होगा, वो कैसे होगा. And people, even in the community, sometimes they will surprise you and you'll be like, what have I gotten myself into? But you have to be very persistent. You have to be very driven. And I think that consistency has allowed the Crafters Guild to turn 12, has allowed Firefly to be 14 and still standing.
How do you become consistent? What is that drive that keeps you going on day after, month after month?
Okay, so we talk about this in our workshops, and ये हमारी last training भी जब हुई थी हमारे vendors के साथ, हमने इसके बारे में बात की थी. So Simon Sinek, he does a lot of great talks, and he's written this book, and there was one that says starting with why. Your why is always very important, and I think that why for me has been very, very catalytic for my growth. It's been a catharsis as well. Like यही चीज़ मुझे consistency पे लाती है, यही चीज़ मुझे.
What is the why?
The why is for the craft community to serve others and to uplift handmade in Pakistan. For Firefly, our tagline was, "The forecast is whimsical with a chance of rainbows." So I always wanted to paint a positive picture of Pakistan. And I felt like having a brand locally producing that level of work or having that set of ideas would do that. And I think that's why I'm able to be creative. मतलब सारे creatives मेरी तरफ से निकलते हैं. I'm the creative director for Firefly. It started from a journal, so it was very heartfelt. It's still very heartfelt, and I think that's why it's very close to me. It's been my companion all these years, the consistent companion.
So
all these-
Firefly आपके जर्नल का नाम था?
Firefly was the name of my journal that I would write in. I've been writing in it since I was 14, 15 years old. I personified it. हम कहीं जाते थे, कुछ होता था.
How interesting.
And I'd tell my brother, I say, you go sit in the car, मैं Firefly को भूल गई हूँ. Let me go get Firefly.
Farah, you've worked with so many businesses over the past 12 years. आपने पहले अपनी business शुरू की, then आपने अगले लोगों को अपने साथ grow करवाया. So what is that one advice that anybody who's starting out, one advice or an advice overall for anybody who's starting out their business, and especially in an industry जिसमें crafts, artisan, handmade, उनको क्या वो steps लेने चाहिए to start off?
I think this is more in tune with human sentiments. We want success very quickly. We become very impatient. And when we don't get what we want, we start giving up. So I feel it's very important for anyone who is venturing into a business or starting their own thing to know why they want to do it, and be prepared to deal with the lows as much as the highs, because it's very exciting that, oh, I'm getting orders, I'm getting paid, but then you also deal with losses, you deal with bad inventory, you deal with unfair practices from people you're working with.
Absolutely.
It's all part of the package. Absolutely. So if you're not ready to take that hit, if you're not ready to take that plunge, then maybe you need to give yourself more time and muster up the courage. Okay, maybe save money for it or start building toward it. And
So
it's a lot of grooming that's needed.
Absolutely. So entrepreneurship में when you step into it, you have to prepare and prepare. जो मैं आपकी बात से समझी.
And there are times that you will not be prepared. There are going to be times that you'll be like, इसको कैसे deal करना है? How do we deal with this? Like, this is a new one. How do we cope with that? So it's always a journey. And I think you need to just start enjoying the ride, because not everything is always going to be in your control.
Thank you so much, Farah, for your
No,
time.
my pleasure.
We had some lovely conversation and some lovely stories that you told about how you came about this business.
No, alhamdulillah, it's been a beautiful struggle and a beautiful journey. And I wouldn't be here without all the people who stand with me. Abhi, pehle, jab bhi, I think I'm here because of the community itself. मतलब over the years, इतने लोगों ने हमें support किया है. And community ऐसे ही बनती है.
I don't know, मुझे इस बात को सुन के phrase ख्याल आई थी, what goes around comes around.
Oh, it does.
And absolutely whatever you put out, it comes back to you many folds. Thank you so much, Farah. अगर आपको आज का हमारा ये एपिसोड अच्छा लगा हो तो प्लीज़ उसे लाइक और सब्सक्राइब, अपना फीडबैक देना मत भूलिएगा. हम इसी तरह और भी ऐसी एक्साइटिंग गेस्ट्स लाएंगे जिनकी स्टोरी आपको इंस्पायर करेगी. थैंक यू.